Good morning, GC. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Jada. It's March 3rd. Let's get into today's news.
There will be several students out of the building this week. GC is busy with competitions, tournaments, and field trips. Let's go over the list for this week. DECA members are competing at state in Louisville today and tomorrow. They will be back on Wednesday. Ed Rising members will depart on Tuesday for their state competition and be back on Thursday. The forensics team heads up to state on Thursday and will be back over the weekend. English 102 students are taking a field trip on Wednesday. Tech Mania is happening at Murray State on Thursday, and health science students are going to St. Louis on Friday.
Student versus teacher basketball game will end this week. We hope you've enjoyed the streams during SOAR. Here is how the rest of the week will play out. On Wednesday, Charlie's Angels will play Step Bros. You'll remember the Angels defeated last year's champs, the Dalton Bells, last week. Then on Thursday, the winners of that watch will take on the Pandas. The team that wins will earn the right to face the teachers on Friday during fourth block. Shoutouts to our engineering students for all the effort that they put in E-Day over at Murray State last week.
As a school, the engineering students had the most events placed, and they earned the best overall award. You're looking at pictures of some of the students who competed that day. First place finishers include Brian Monroy, Jesus Barrete, Trent Graham, and Nolan Toon for robotics. Lanny Hayes, Albany O'Neill, Nora Wiggins, and Hayden Thompson for their senior design project, and Emily Williams and Jaden Stokes for their first place in guitar design. Check out all the tractors. This is a look at the GCHS parking lot Friday morning at the end of FFA week. Miss Lyle says there was an amazing turnout for Drive Your Tractor to School Day. It probably helped that there was a lot of sunshine on Friday. Shouts out to GCTV's Luke Grantham for the drone footage you're watching right now. More ACT prep sessions are happening this week. It's a great opportunity to get prepared before the in-school day of testing. Today is math prep with Miss Delaney in Sedalia 9. Tomorrow is science with Mr. Stom in Sedalia 12. And Wednesday is reading and English with Miss Langston in Fancy Farm 02. These sessions start at 3:15 each day.
Theater Tech needs you. Apply for the 2025-2026 Theater Tech crew and get a hands-on experience with the backstage magic that goes into theater productions. Topics covered in the course include set construction, lighting, special effects, prop building, costume design, and stage management. Some after-school work is required. Email Ms. Glowicki for more information. You can also scan this QR code to apply for the course. The library book drive is wrapping up soon, and they need more books, magazines, and DVDs to fill up their shelves. There are donation boxes in the Commons and the library. See Ms. Mason if you have any questions about what you can donate. Anything you give will help out our library.
Today for lunch, we're having barbecue sandwiches, charcuterie boxes, cheeseburger, crispy chicken Caesar salad, hamburger, pizza crunchers with marinara sauce, Smart Mouth pizzas, all your sides, juices, and salads.
Now to Liam with today's weather.
Hey GC, it's Liam with today's weather forecast. Today will be warm with a high of 63, a low of 52 with partly cloudy skies and a breeze throughout the day. Tomorrow will be a bit cooler with a high of 60 and a low of 42. There will also be a marginal chance for severe weather on Tuesday according to the National Weather Service's Storm Prediction Center. The chances of severe weather will be highest in Mississippi, so if you plan on traveling tomorrow, be prepared to stop and find shelter if a warning is issued. Wednesday will be cooler and cloudy with a high in the mid-40s and a low in the upper 20s and wind gusts possibly over 40 miles per hour. Thursday will be a bit warmer with a high in the low 50s and a low in the upper 30s and mostly sunny skies. To end off this school week, Friday will be warm with a high in the mid-60s and a low in the upper 30s and partly cloudy skies. That's all for weather. Now to Dalton with sports.
You're watching GCTV.
Hey Grace County, this is Senor here with number 12
Hannah Glisson.
for a special district championship edition of 84 feet. Hannah, you ready?
Ready.
It's actually probably going to be more than 84 feet because the questions are just so long.
That'll
so
be
here we
fun.
go. All right, talk to me, Hannah, about your growth as an athlete, as a player. I think Christian and I were talking before the game, like you're probably the most complete player since Rachel Mathis was here. Talk to me about like the post-Morgan era, like how your role has changed. You used to bring the ball up a little bit more, right?
Right. Well, of course, I played with Rachel my 7th grade year, so I'm going to say that she helped shape me to the player I am today. But with Morgan, yeah, I was starting point guard. With her graduating, I moved over to her position a little bit, so I got to shoot the ball a little more, but I still like to think I create a lot for the team.
Yeah, you definitely do. Scrappy player, get in, rebound, start the press,
Right.
start fast break, a lot of things. Who's going to pick up that role from you next year?
I think it's going to be Ginger. She's already starting to do that these last few games. She runs the floor really well, which makes it easy to score. So.
Gotcha. Oh, Virginia. Oh, Virginia.
Virginia Martin.
Virginia Martin. Hey, you guys have a good chemistry tonight. I mean, I feel like you guys had about a 6 to 8 nothing run yourself.
That's right.
So, what's the ceiling, the goal for this year's team?
Win the region. It's probably been our goal the last few years, but this year it feels really real. It's like right here in the palm of our hands, but gonna take it one game at a time and see where it goes.
Yeah, I hope I didn't just jinx this, but I think we've got a lot we're working for.
Knock
on wood. There we go. So how do we achieve that goal?
We just keep playing together, keep working hard in practices. That's our main goal. As Dunning says, we got to stay a fist. Can't be spread apart at all. So just teamwork.
What was it last year? Are you a wolf? Are you what was it, wolf or a sheep?
Something like that. Mo says we got to sting like scorpions. So that's kind of what we go by.
Well, that'd be good too. Y'all got a lot of good analogies. 1,000 points, 500 rebounds. The KABC 2025 First Region Player of the Year. What does that mean to you? And then who's been most influential on your basketball journey?
I mean, it means more than I can ever imagine. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to achieve all of this, but I couldn't do it without my team, of course. The most influential person, I'm gonna go with more than one. It has to be my family. Always been by my side no matter what. Time they put in, money they put in. I just couldn't ask for a better support system.
There you go. I think as long as I've been following Grace County basketball, I don't know, we've had somebody probably in the last 10 years that's had that honor. So definitely feel like I'm in the presence of royalty here tonight. Transylvania is where you're going. Why did you go there and what are you most excited about?
So going on a visit there, it just immediately felt like home. I loved everything about it. I always had them in my mind as a college I wanted to go to.
Yep.
Really strong basketball team, really good academics. So they just fit my overall system that I want to play into.
There you go. And I'll speak to academics. Probably one of the sharpest students I had in Spanish too. Definitely stronger than the cameraman, right?
That's right, Caden Gregory.
100%. So how far is Transylvania from Maryville College?
It's about 3.5 hours-ish.
So are you guys going to meet in the middle? Are you going to go to UT games, go to Kentucky games?
We're going to do it all.
Do it all. There you go. Both good schools to go and see. Where can Grace County fans buy their NIL merch for Hannah Glisson in Transylvania?
Not open.
Not open yet. There you go. Outside of basketball, you've been thinking on this, and I think I prompted a little bit. Caden came over talking, I guess, a little trash after the game. What's the most annoying thing that the quarterback does?
For me, it is when I'm yawning, and he always has to mess it up. Like that, you just have the perfect yawn, and then he'll like mess with my face or something. Makes me so mad.
So you got to restart, right? Sledding with the Gregories.
Right.
He also said that you cheated. It was tied at 1-1, but that you were not on the sled the same amount of time that he was.
I would like to say, think smarter, not harder. I beat him fair and square, and he knows that.
The competitor on and off the court, right?
That's
Even
right.
in sledding. The last two questions, kind of serious as we wrap up. What has it meant to you to be a Grace County Lady Eagle, and then what do you want to say to your fans as you're playing here for the last time on Thursday night?
Well, I remember being in this gym when I was in elementary school. Always wanted to come out here and play on the floor. It's kind of surreal being our last regular season game. This is just a sport I've always loved, always wanted to do. I just can't thank everyone enough for the support and the community I'm surrounded by.
100%. Hey, we're here with a GOAT of Grace County Lady Eagle basketball. One of the, going to be up here on the banner, one of the best players to come through the program. We've enjoyed watching her play and hopefully get to see at least, after this game, at least 3 more.
Let's hope
right?
so, yep.
Plus that. So we're here with number 12, Hannah Glisson.
Hey GC, it's Dalton Bell with sports. When people think of high school sports, they focus on the heavy hitters like football, basketball, and baseball. But even though it's not as mainstream as the others, bowling is a big deal in Graves County. Last week, our Lady Eagle bowling team came back from a deficit to win the state title. What's even more impressive is this team has won 3 out of the last 4 state competitions. It's incredibly rare for a team to perform that consistently at a high level. So if you see a member of the Lady Eagle bowling team, be sure to tell them 2 things. Number 1, congratulations. Number 2, thanks for helping putting GC on the map in Kentucky sports. Our Lady Eagle basketball team is practicing at the CFSB Center in Murray today. The hope is to get comfortable on the big stage before round 1 of the Region 1 tournament. They drew Callaway County for their first match. The last time they played the Lady Lakers, they beat them by 25 points. You can watch that game at Murray State tomorrow night. Tip-off is at 6. The boys will practice at Murray tomorrow, and they will have a much tougher bracket to fight through. They play Marshall County round 1 on Wednesday. The Marshalls are consistently ranked as one of the top teams in the state this year, though they did not finish undefeated. You can see that game Wednesday night. Tip-off is at 7:30. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for watching GCTV. I'm Jada.
And I'm Aiden.